Good day. So it's a rainy day today, so since I can't get much done today work-wise, I decided I'll just do a video of our current progress on our homestead cabin build. So we got the driveway done this year. What it is, I mean, it's nothing great. What we did, we got a bunch of rock put down. We got about a quarter-mile driveway, so this here was all like a mud bog, and now it's all nice and rocky and keeps you solid, and you can drive a car in here. I had a buddy drive his Harley in here, so we're all good that way. And if you can believe it, like, look, there's lots of green, but it's starting to go yellow and red on us. So right here, look at this. Today is September 2nd, and there's leaves on the ground. We actually had a small fire going. So we got our dog pen over here. There's the two pups right there. They're 5 months old. They're Cyberpoos or Husky Doodles or Husky Poodle mix. That's what it is. They're cool dogs. Gonna be pretty big. They're pretty good size for 5 months already. That's the girl, and that's Ben the boy, and this is Rosie. So that's the wood pile on the other side, just wood we're working with. We got some pine boards we're going to put on the inside. This is our vehicle's truck. That truck because we need a truck, car because that's really cheap on gas to get places when we don't need a truck, side by side with a bunch of jobs we do on the homestead because we have 70 plus acres. This is where we have our outdoor fires. Over there you'll see, and we have wood there that we just burned outside. And over there we also have our little barbecue, just a really crappy barbecue. Just to cook outside because in the summer it can get hot and that keeps this from getting too hot. So this is our cabin. We started it with a 24 by 24 cabin, but at the back now, so at the back just beyond those stairs, that was the first 24 by 24. And then we've added, we had a front deck 16 by 24. We've now roofed that in. I'll take you in to see that in a minute. And see what it looks like. There's an AC there. We just run that at the Jenny when it's just too hot, right? Because we can't run it on our solar now. We got to upgrade that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Down here's another trail. We go down there. We have lots of moose and bear here, and I get lots of pictures out back here. There's our wood for this year, burning, cut and split down there. This is an entrance here. There's a burn barrel down there that we burn stuff. So we're a modern homestead, so we got satellite. Takes very little to power that. We also have, if you can see, I'll get up here on the other side. It's just me and my wife that have done most of it. We've had my cousin here, a buddy of mine, and my dad here a couple days each, kind of thing. But it's been a huge help. Oh, I'm pointing at the chimney. So we heat with wood. There's a chimney. And this is internet. So this is points to a tower maybe 23 kilometers away, I think, and that takes very little to power as well, and it works great. So like I was saying, there's our outdoor spot, fire pit. This is sand from when we had a well put in and the line going over here, but we had some left. So now our daughter plays in it, and then she has a little pool of water for now that's like her beach. We just have storage out back. Here's our solar panels. They're 150 watts each, so that's 600 watts of solar power that runs inside. If you see right behind this propane tank, there's a little black thing there. That's the vent to vent the batteries outside. They will eventually be out here, and this here will have a mudroom, right? And I'll probably move that door to the exterior and have a solid door in there. And right underneath here, this is our water tank, and that's a propane heater. So I'm going to build a roof over top of this. There's a slab there. I'm going to build off that, have the roof come down over those. Probably have to move that tank down a little bit, and then we brought this out far enough. I'm going to put the propane on the outside of the little utility room, but I'm going to close all that in, insulate it, and then cut a hole in under that window to bring the warm air in to keep that nice and frost free. This is a door. We got that for really cheap. It's a very expensive door, but a lot of camps flooded in the area last year, so we got some deals on some stuff. That's an extra propane tank. So we're in the middle of building, so this is like a progress shot. So that's why not everything's done. Eventually going to do a wraparound deck from here. This will be a mudroom, and then a wraparound deck from here all the way around the front, around to that other door you've seen. We use generators for that one. Actually, is pretty much mostly for building. This one here right now will run about 10 hours on a gallon of gas. We usually rarely run it that long in one shot, but that there runs our, we have a 110 submersible pump in our well, and that runs that with no problems at all. But I am going to upgrade my solar so that that can run it. So we'll just walk around here so you can see the whole thing. So that's a forest green metal roof up there, and where I tied in here, that's why it's a little different there, but it still turned out okay. The idea is to be mortgage free and have lots of land to cultivate and do our thing. So this is the back bedrooms. This is one bedroom, these two windows, that's our daughter's. That's a window in our bedroom. You can see out here, it's the skirting we had to throw on last year. And that's just a way into it for now. We just had to throw it on because winter was coming fast. So that's kind of a temporary thing. This is the other side, and there's the other stairs right there where I was saying the deck. I'll build the deck eventually the whole way around, about 6 feet out or so maybe. And there's our wood. I actually got to get a wood shed built too. And then we just have a couple of these we got real cheap for storage. They've come in handy. Eventually we do want to get a garage, but everything takes time, right? So we'll go around here and I'll take you in the inside and give you a look at that. Just remember before I go in there that this place is in the middle of being built. We're not done yet. It's just a progress shot for any new people, anybody interested. Okay, so when you first come in this door, the door I just showed you there, we have our wood stove right here. We had that installed by a professional, that one. That was one thing I didn't want to mess around with. And it works great. That's a Pacific Energy Super 27, I think it's called. Really good stove. This is our table, kitchen table. That table will actually eventually go here, and that will be where the air conditioner is. That's going to come out here soon because winter's coming. That'll be here, right? We're just got lots of more work to do yet. So that'll be here, and that'll be like the dining room window there. So there's the bathroom, and there's the 2 bedrooms, our bedroom, our daughter's. This here is our solar fridge. This actually, there's a wire that runs down behind here over to where we have batteries here. 2 420 amp hour solar batteries, and that only takes 56 watts to power. That thing is a great fridge. This is just a temporary kitchen setup. Eventually these cupboards will all be up here with this one, like it'll all be, you know, proper and covered the whole way. But like I said, it's just a work in progress, so it takes time. So we just kind of want to give progress updates as we go. This is a propane stove. This is a great little stove. And then there's some more cupboards there that we'll have up here. Eventually we have lots of that pine off that wood I was showing on the other side of the dog's pen. This here there'll be lots of that in the house. There's another temporary little kitchen setup. It's all plumbed in and everything. It's all good. Keep our batteries in here. That's actually a collar for the dog. Takes very little power just to keep them in range. We haven't had it on them a whole lot lately because they kind of know it, but they left today. So, and our neighbor brought them back, and that's a ways away. So we got that back on, and there's part of the solar setup. I'll do another updated video on that soon. This here will all eventually go in the mudroom and not be in here. Same with the batteries. That will, you know, that's kind of the plan there. So we have bubble foil insulation underneath this, so that keeps any rodents out and everything from underneath. So as you see here, this is our temporary living room setup. So we can easily just move this stuff around because we obviously still got some work to do in here. But But going into the winter, the only thing we're going to do is right now, if you look over here, I have some wood right there. That's to just finish up the headers. We forgot to bring in the strapping to build it out the rest of the way, so that's in the rain right now. So I'm going to cut that up tomorrow, and we're going to dry that out. And then we're going to build the rest of these headers up, and then we're going to put the plastic back, or plastic on these walls, and then tape any seams and then acoustic seal it. So that's kind of our next thing. Leading into winter, that may be, and then we'll do the pine and stuff up here. Let me back up here. Kind of getting off on a rabbit trail about our jobs we're doing. So we have a cathedral ceiling in here. So that gives us lots of space for this room, and that's just going to remain a fully open area. And there we go. The camera, I was waiting for it to focus. So yeah, it gives us lots of room. We'll eventually probably put the pine up there, and I have a light that's in the box right there. That's actually a light fan, and that's a 12 volt, so that's going to run from there to our batteries. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool. Once you have that, the fan will help bring the heat back down and provide light for the area. So right now we just have our, like I said, modern homestead. So we want to have to be able to watch some TV, watch some hockey games and stuff up here in Canada, right? So this is our setup now. Eventually this living room will actually be over here. That treadmill, we just brought that in the other day, and that actually runs off the little Jenny, so that's fired up for not very long to run that. And like I said, when we upgrade our solar, a lot of this will be good to go after that. So like I said, the living room will eventually be here in front of that picture window, because from this picture window we can look right down our driveway, which is awesome. And yeah, so there's this entrance here. Let me walk over here. So it'll be living room here, dining room here, right? So from this end, that's just closed right there for now, because we just brought them in to get them out of the shipping container. They've been in there a while. So we just have a little coat shelf, little place for boots and stuff for now. There's some shingles and whatnot. And there's a slider too, which is a nice big. So as you see, we get lots of windows. There's not a light on in here, right? Maybe it looks a little darker on the camera, but it's actually very well lit up in here with all these windows. So that was a big thing we wanted. And then in the winter it brings in lots of light too. So that's the living room. Got the nice cathedral ceiling. September 2nd we have a small fire going. Can you believe that? It was 4 degrees the other morning. So let me show you here in the bathroom. So the bathroom, it's a one piece unit, the tub and shower. So that's it there. Nice size tub. And just have a shelf up there for towels for now. That's also temporary. That dryer is like a compact apartment size one. A company sent us that, and it's awesome. It's a great little dryer. We did a video on it. You can check it up here if you're interested. Your toilet. Econo flush, so we, can save on power pumping and, water. Out here, there's the wood, you see. So this one's like in here's already all wrapped up and sealed and everything. We had that done last year. That's a temporary stand for a sink for now, and the mirror. But it's fine living like this for now. It's great. We actually love it. And that's kitty litter. We got 2 cats and 2 dogs. We got 2 cats named Black and Gray, and 2 dogs, Ben and Rosie. You've seen them outside. So these here, these are just battery powered, but they're great for at night if you got to get up and use the washroom or whatever, right? Okay, so now we're going to take a walk into our daughter's room here. So she just has her little shelf there with the shoes on it. We've actually since moved that out. This was a video that we had recorded the other day. So she got lots of light in here with a couple of big windows, and there's she got a big bed, big queen size bed for a small 4-year-old. She got her desk there to work on for homeschooling, little shelves, map up there, you know, just toys, stuff like that, a regular girl's room. It's a pretty big room. I think it's 14 by 10, somewhere in that neighborhood. That old dresser over there in the corner, I've actually had that since I was a small kid, possibly since I was born. We got to staple the rest of that felt back up. We just got that covered, the insulation for now. And then here into our bedroom, got a king size bed. That's actually a really awesome bed we bought while we were in the military still. So we just, you know, have a whole bunch of stuff in here right now, because like I said, we're still building, but it's all wrapped. It's been wrapped since last year and acoustic sealed and all that. So we just got shelving holding all our stuff for now and things like that. But it's all coming together to eventually have the pine boards, maybe some drywall to break things up and be able to paint a wall here and there. There's the gray cat right there. So I just wanted to give a walk around here of the place. We get a back shot here, so you can have a good look of, like, I'm at the far wall in the kitchen, right? So this here eventually, like I said, the tail will be over there, and I'm going to build an island probably around where those floors meet and have stools on either side of it. So then you could either sit there while somebody's preparing breakfast and look into the kitchen, or you could sit there and look and watch a hockey game or whatever during the evening, or play poker with the buddies or whatever. So it's a nice spot. If you're new here, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications to get notified of new uploads. Thanks for being here, and we're glad to have you come along. We're a former military, got medically released, so had to start a new life, and this is what that life is. So thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.